Dear finance professionals and students, welcome to podcast of Fca Deepak Rao, a practicing chartered accountant. Daily news and updates for 18th May 2024. The Reserve Bank of India has urged asset reconstruction companies or ARCs to follow the regulations in letter and spirit and directing them to conduct the recovery process responsibly by following transparent and non-discriminatory practices. This was conveyed by senior RBI officials at a closed-door conference the banking regulator held with the top management of 27 registered ARCs. Debt-ridden Vodafone Idea is planning to begin 5G rollout in 6 months in select cities and places where 5G device concentration is high. The company expects capital expenditure to be in the range of Rs 50,000 to Rs 55,000 crore over the next 3 years, with focus on expanding and strengthening 4G coverage. The Reserve Bank of India has responded to tight liquidity conditions in the banking system by announcing a significant reduction in the government's treasury bill sales and introducing new selection of bonds for the centre's buyback operations. This move aims to alleviate cash constraints for banks, which have been exacerbated by muted government spending during the ongoing general elections. By reducing the supply of treasury bills and offering bonds for repurchase at acceptable prices, the RBI seeks to inject liquidity into the banking system and ease borrowing costs for banks. Sony Pictures Entertainment and Apollo Global Management have signed non-disclosure agreements with Paramount to acquire the company for $26 billion amid competition from Skydance and National Amusements. Paramount, with assets like CBS, is facing pressure from Shari Redstone to sell the entire company. George Cheeks, Chris McCarthy and Brian Robbins are interim executives at Paramount following Bob Bakish's departure. The Supreme Court of India has upheld the rule of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India that prohibits chartered accountants from accepting more than the specified number of tax audit assignments, currently upper limit fixed at 60 in a financial year. The court also determined that the clause would be deemed effective on April 1, 2024 and invalidated the disciplinary procedures begun against the members for violating the clause. The court also ruled that the ICAI will be free to increase the number of audits that a CA can do. This podcast is sponsored by Sound of CA. We share because we care. Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.